All right. Well, let's go into the meat of this podcast today, man. Let's go into the meat.
All right, go.
So let's go into our top six celebrities.
All
So
right.
when I was picking my celebrities, I based it on beauty, but also based on other characteristics besides beauty that really makes me like them. So I'm gonna let you go first because usually you make me go first.
All right. Right now, I'm having the transition screen up. Nobody be scared. Nobody be scared. This one. So I'm going first, you sir.
Hold on. On Twitch, it says BRB on the screen. Am I seeing the wrong thing here?
Nope. I'm I'm having the transition screen up so we can get started.
Oh, you see, I don't know. See, that's producer stuff. I don't
You
know that.
see, you talked about, well, they can't see us right now, but when they come back on the screen, transition here, and here we are. So you talked about us having production value. I'm just trying to bring that, man. I'm just trying to bring it.
Hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
All right, so now we have a triple screen here. We have the prompter, I guess you call it. And you have me, Mino. Good to go. So my list is, I don't know. As I said, I don't know how to define beauty exactly what I want it to be. So I just thought about the people I actually know that I like for sure. So my top six includes Jennifer Aniston. You know her from Friends. She was really great in Horrible Bosses. She's done other things as well that have been great. But when I watch her interviews, it's like a really funny, down to earth person, and like I really appreciate that about her. And I don't know, it's just I just like her. I don't have them ranked though. That's the only thing. I also have six that I like. So this is
Yeah, neither
Haley
me.
Haley
Mine
Marie
aren't ranked
Norman.
either.
She was case 25 on Deal or No Deal. That that's it. Like that's it. That's all I know. She's been in other movies as well. She's also a model. But every night we watched Deal or No Deal, and I was just looking for case 25 every night. Alicia Keys. Mm. You know her for singing, acting? I don't know. But I like her singing. It's very beautiful, and it makes her beautiful to me. And she also took a stance recently to stop wearing makeup, and I believe that was a great thing for women and young women as well, to show that you don't need makeup to be beautiful. Just be yourself. Taraji Henson, just very, very attractive. Also very funny. That's it. Tisha Campbell, you know her from Martin, and also Baby Boy, maybe. But she was on My Wife and Kids, and she epitomized what I wanted my wife to be when I got married. And I think I have somebody that's close to her in like being funny, being supportive, and just keeping the house together. So that's my six, I think. Oh no, Angela Bassett. Sorry, she doesn't age, and she's very good at what she does.
All right. I dig it. I dig it. All right, my turn.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom. You gotta zoom in on this one.
It can be
You gotta zoom
pixelated.
in on the queen. You
Oh,
feel me?
okay.
Chloe Bailey. Wait, let me say the full name.
Oh,
Chloe Elizabeth Bailey.
oh my
Feel me?
gosh.
I would say at first when I first saw her and her sister, which I have both of them on my list, I
Mhm.
was like, okay, these guys cool. They're nice and grownish, which that's where I saw them. But then I heard them singing,
Mm.
and I was like, what? Multi-talented, bruh. I mean, I would say this too. Like, she posts a lot of Instagram and stuff, and let's just say there's a song what they call body yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Yo, like, let me just stop though because my wife gonna punch me in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, next person, Halle Bailey. Let me say the full name, Halle Lynn Bailey. So same as her sister, I think for both of them though, I want to see them do like their own solo performances because I feel like they both have unique voices.
Mm.
Um, as far as I can tell, she's like the soprano, and her sister is the alto, which means like she sings a higher key than her sister. And so far, I feel like she's been kind of like a background singer for her sister. Personally, that's how I feel.
Mm.
So I would like to see her do her own thing one day. But I do know that she could play multiple instruments too, like guitar and stuff. So that's cool.
Did you send me a video of the first sister making her own song by herself?
Yeah, she already did do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's because right now Halle is filming Little Mermaid.
Ah,
So, they gotta keep the ball rolling. They have contracts and stuff.
yeah. Okay.
And then we have Rihanna. Dude, Rihanna is the biggest surprise to me. Like when Rihanna first came out, I thought she was gonna try and be like a sex symbol. I thought she was gonna just like I'm a bad, a beautiful, sexy girl who don't mind, like who feels comfortable in my body and with my my sexuality and stuff.
Yeah.
But now she's evolved into like a businesswoman, like entrepreneur. Like she's doing a lot of stuff right now, and to me, that's beautiful right there. Like I love seeing like she even have her own brand named after herself.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, her full name is Robin Rihanna Fenty. Like, bro, Fenty. Like every black woman I know right now, talking about how much they love her makeup because they actually have their skin tone and stuff like that. Because before, I think makeups weren't having like the correct skin tone for black women. Again, back to the Afrocentric versus Eurocentric stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of respect for Rihanna just because of that. Moving on. Then you have Octavia E. Butler. This is my favorite writer of all time. That's why I have to have her on my list. She's a black woman. She writes about science fiction. She writes science fiction, but in her writing, you could see some activism as well. She grew up in a time when Black Panthers were around. I think they were even on her campus. Like a lot of activist groups were on her campus and stuff. And you could see it in her writing, like some of the stuff that she writes. And it's also in her writing, you could tell that it's black characters that she's writing about. And I don't often see that when I read stuff. I always read things, I'm like trying my best to imagine a black person, but then because it describes a white person, I could only imagine a white person. But with her, I could actually imagine black people doing stuff.
Gotcha.
And then you have Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is not my last person. Okay. Whitney Houston, best singer of all time to me. She has such dynamic range. I think she was an alto personally, but I think what I really like about her music is that I think it feels like she had actual training in music because you could hear different stuff. Like you could hear crescendos. You could hear her doing like anything you could think of with music. Like if you ever played an instrument, you would kind of know what I'm talking about. You could hear her doing it with her voice, and I don't hear that anymore when I listen to people sing. It's like they just singing to like make you dance, but she was actually singing to sing. Like her voice was an instrument. So I really love Whitney Houston. She's like my favorite person of all time. And if we were the same age, man, I might have been married to her instead. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have been married to her instead. Wife, I just joking. So anyway, then we have Lupita. I didn't really know much about her, so I had to look up her on Wikipedia. Because I really only know her from like Us and from Black Panther. But she has a very crazy career. Like she has acted in Africa, I think, and she's been like in Broadway. What else I have? I have some notes here. Oh yeah, and then she's also been in some she's actually been doing some activism as well. So yeah, like that's what I like to see. Like I feel like black women are almost always like at the forefront of like trying to protect others. So like to me, she just embodies that. Like she has a crazy career and beautiful. Like all these women on my list are beautiful. yeah, so that's it. That's all I have to say.
I feel like we shouldn't besmirch, that's the right word, what we just did with what we plan to do, if that makes sense.
I kind of agree. I agree.
All right, good. So tell your wife, to thank me. So
I
what we
mean, also too is like we just talk all this good stuff about these women,
exactly, yeah,
and then
exactly.
we're going to do that. Like
Yeah,
that's so
yeah.
disrespectful.
But we can't
But yeah,
segue from here to the other topic though. But what we can do is if you had to pick one to actually, I guess, marry, who would it be?
Whitney Houston, hands down.
So that's Whitney. Okay.
I don't know why, but Whitney Houston. Every time when I was growing up, hearing her sing and like seeing her acting in movies and stuff,
Mhm.
I was always like, she seems like such a nice person. Like she seems like she has like a good heart. I
Mhm.
don't know. Something about her just seems very like wifeish. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to describe it, but something about her, like just I
Wifey
don't really know
material.
her as a yeah, like I don't know her as a person.
Mhm.
Maybe she was different behind the scenes, but what she presented to the world just seemed like man, she deserves like respect and like you to treat her well. Like she's not a woman who you can just be dogging like that.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard for me to pick mine. I know it wouldn't be Jennifer Aniston for sure, or Haley. So I have like four to choose from. And I think it would have to be Alicia Keys because I like singers and I like the fact that she's taken a step from what society wants her to be. Because she took a lot of heat for not wearing makeup to an award show. I'm like, what does it matter? This is like one of the most famous people that you could run into, and you can be on a case about her makeup. Like, come on now. So I feel like that and the singing and just the way she holds herself, I think that would make her, you know, the candidate. But if Tisha Marie Campbell is exactly the way that she was on the show, then she would be number one.
Yeah, I dig that. I think also another question I had was, or something I was thinking about last night is, if you could actually meet one of your people on your list and have a sit down date with them. And when I say date, I don't mean like dating like you trying to be in a relationship, but just dating like they invited you out to just like chill and talk. Like which one would it be? And when I say chill and talk, I mean like just shooting the breeze,
Just like a
basically.
lunch date, basically.
Yeah, like you just shooting the breeze, getting to know them,
Uh,
like seeing who they are in real life as an actual human being and not as a star. Who would you pick?
I think I'll pick Taraji because I watched some interviews with her and she's really down to earth and like extremely funny, extremely sarcastic, extremely witty. And I think that'll be what I would like in a conversation. So I think that's what I'll gravitate towards her just for those um points.
Okay. I
What
kind
about
of
you?
split.
Mm,
Like Maya, not Maya Angelou. Although Maya Angelou should make my list too, but Octavia E. Butler, I was kind of split between her and Rihanna.
mm,
So Octavia, I feel like in person she would give me like a Maya Angelou vibe.
yeah.
Like that very like thoughtful, well-spoken black woman.
Mhm.
And I feel like it would be nice to have some conversations with her about like the black experience and stuff like that, like the kind of topics that I interested in talking about.
Yep, yep, yep.
But then with Rihanna, I actually want to see how she is as an actual human being, uh, like what kind of things she's interested in. What does she do when she's not like on screen trying to like, or even when she's doing her business, how does she come up with her ideas for her business or whatever? Like I want to see how she is as a person.
Mm.
I think she would be a good time, to be honest. Like if she is white. Well, I don't drink anymore, but if I used to still drink, I think she would be a good time if we like went to a club or something and actually like party. So
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Peace.
peace.